Ariel Helwani at Strikeforce Nashville with the Strikeforce welterweight champion, Nick Diaz. Nick, how are you? Good to see you again.
Good, good.
We've heard some rumors that you will be fighting Sakurai next. Is that in fact true?
I believe so. I think so. If everything goes right, you know, and they don't back out of the fight like last time, we should be fighting.
Now this will be in Dream over in Japan, correct? In May?
Yeah, Dream over there.
This is a fight that you've always wanted for a very long time. Why?
You know, it's not that. It's just that I was set to fight a couple of times. I think, you know, once or twice, 2 different times. And then one time, I was training to fight real hard, you know. I had, like, you know, short notice. And they weren't letting me know if I was going to fight for sure. Like, I heard something about maybe I wouldn't be fighting. You know, so I thought they were kind of screwing with me, you know, trying to mess with my training or something. And then they just ended up pulling out, like, a week or so before. And then he ended up fighting somebody, you know, who's like 5 and 9 or something, you know, something crazy like that. And so that's what happened last time. So it's just, you know, I've just been set to fight, you know, this fight for a while, and it never happened. So it's probably what it seems like.
Will your Strikeforce title be on the line?
I know it's just a dream fight. It's a completely different sport as far as I'm concerned. You know, it's in a ring and much more closer to real fighting as far as I'm concerned. You know.
What do you mean by that?
Well, it's like cage fighting. You know, it's a ball game. It's the cage game over there. It's the fight game. That's the way I see it. You know, you know. It kind of favors the more technical fighter and brings out the more technical aspect in the sport. You can't really stall. They'll take your money. You have to fight. So, you know, I think it favors the more technical, well-versed mixed martial artists. So,
do you prefer fighting over there?
You know, I don't you know, put my faith in you know, chance. You know, like you know, if I'm feeling good, you know, chances are, you know. You know, you know, chances are my mental state's going to go good and everything's going to go good. I know my mental state's going to be fine because I know I'm going to know what to do. I know, you know, action, reaction. You know, I do this guy's going to do this, I'm going to have to do this, he's going to have to do that to counter, and if he don't have the next thing there for me, then I'm going to walk all over him. So, you know, I'm going to be able to go do it like that. But
has Strikeforce talked to you about when you will defend your title next?
Yeah, you know, I just focus on the next fight in front of me, whatever. You know, I'm sure they're talking about me fighting, like pretty quick after that or something. You know, so, but I'm ready. You know, like I said, I'm ready to fight. But yeah, for sure, I like the Dream Show better because of that, though. You know, I feel like, you know, it's not so much for it's not so much for the athlete. It's more for the, you know, the fighter, mixed martial arts fighter.
Final question. I just want to ask you. Late last month, George St-Pierre defeated Dan Hardy. You were there, cornering your brother, and a lot of people weren't happy with that fight. And they're saying, you know, the guy at 170 who will give GSP a fight is Nick Diaz. Unfortunately, he fights for Strikeforce. What do you make? I mean, is this a fight that you feel that you need to, you know, it needs to happen regardless, and you would like to do whatever it takes to make that fight happen?
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know, George. What do you say? You know, I'm saying, you know, if I was him, I'd stand up and say something. I'd be like, hey, you know, let's you know, make this happen or whatever, you know.
That is the fight you would love to happen, right?
Yeah, but, you know, like, regardless, like, you know, he's not talking like he wants to fight me, but I'm the only guy that's you know, people are talking about for that fight. And so it's just like, you know, everybody acts like that's like not even a possibility or something. I think that's ridiculous. I think it's not a possibility because, you know, this guy doesn't want to stand up and fight me. He said, fight me. I said, hey, look, you know, I want to fight anybody I can that people are talking good about, you know. I don't care if it's even a heavier weight or what, but, you know, I want to fight the best fighters there are out there. And, you know, I think this, you know, I just think that we should get this thing going, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, more to that point, Dana White has said he really likes you, and we know you guys have a good relationship, but he says you need to sort of, quote-unquote, learn to play the game. What do you think he means by that?
You know, it's whatever. You know, they start drilling him about me, and, you know, he's got to tell him something, right? I mean, I'll do whatever I got to do. You know, you tell me what you want me to do, I'll do it. You tell me what you don't want me to do, and tell me what you don't want me to do, I won't do it. But you know, you know, if this guy stands up in the middle of the cage after he wins the fight and says, "Hey, I want to fight Nick Diaz," I'll hop the cage and I'll get up in this face and I say, "What's up? Let's do this." You know what I'm saying? But if I said something like that, I don't think I don't think he'd get up out of his seat. You know, I think he'd just sit there. So, you know, otherwise this fight would happen. So, you know what I mean? Otherwise this fight would happen. You know what I'm saying, ladies and gentlemen? I think we get this show on the road. You know, if this guy was down to fight me, but I don't think he's down to fight me. You know.
This guy being GSP.
Yeah. Right. You know. So.
All right, Nick. Well, we look forward to the fight against Sakurai.
Thank you.
Thank you very much for the time.